How about a national outlet picking a Big 12 school to win a national championship? All right. Nobody, myself included, has had the stones to do that or say that it's even possible, but we did see it today. I did see it today. Okay. Famously, these days, the narrative is that, hey, the Big 12 is never going to win another natty, right? Last time it happened, Texas in 2005, Texas not in the conference anymore. TCU got totally smoked by Georgia when they got to the championship game in 22, to the point where TCU didn't. I mean, nobody remembers or gives TCU credit anymore for beating Michigan. Nobody cares because of what happened against Georgia. It's kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. And now you're sitting here like, all right, well, the teams that are left in the conference, you've got, well, I was saying 2 national championships. I was not counting TCU's, which were submitted by somebody else. But okay, if you want to say 3 teams that have won national championships in their history at all, one in the 90s, one in the 80s. The TCU ones were in like the 30s, right? 30s or 40s. Yeah, it's not exactly a league where you expect national champions to be coming from these days. And no more buys in the playoff for the Big 12 champ to reasonably go obtain, make it feel like it's even more impossible for the Big 12 to even like make a Final Four, which is what the playoff used to be, for anybody to even pull off a TCU, okay? So I hadn't even seen anybody, in all these playoff projections, people have been dropping them this week because we have week 0 of the season kind of officially kicking off. I had not even seen anybody having a Big 12 team like advancing in the playoff, let alone making it to a national championship game, let alone winning the national championship. And now we do have at least one. We do have at least one. It's not Arizona State. It's not the team that damn near made it to the semis last year, one play away. It's not K-State, who I said has been more or less the de facto favorite to win the Big 12 if you're just taking in a consolidation of all the media polls and predictions that are out there. Not even Baylor, who I think has a crazy high ceiling and will play for a Big 12 title. Now, I know you may laugh. I'm not talking about ESPN FPI anymore. Okay, it's not that. But what it is, let's see. What it is this. Fox College Sports ran the NCAA 26 simulation, courtesy of EA Sports, 50 times. They ran it 50 times to see who would win. And look at this. Not only does Texas Tech win a national championship, but Texas Tech wins the national championship 4 times. 4 times, which is tied for 4th most with Miami and Oregon. If you have not bought a copy of this game and you are a Texas Tech fan, you might want to go do it right now, because it appears it'd be quite fun to play as the Red Raiders if they're going to be number 4 in terms of winning national championships, just behind Penn State, Georgia, and Clemson, who are all going to be major favorites to win it all this year. Now, can you point out, hey, John, Texas A&M is one of the teams on there predicted to win a title, and obviously this list is not valid if you have Texas A&M winning a national championship, or Duke winning a national championship, or Nebraska winning a national championship. And to that, I would say, fair. I really have no counter argument on that at all. But this was funny. It was very interesting, especially when I had to kind of do this just to dig it myself, because they also released a list of who in all of those simulations won the Heisman. And I got to show you this. Texas Tech fans, get that smack talk ready, my friends, because Baron Morton was one of the players that won a Heisman in the 50 simulations. Baron Morton won a Heisman. And I know Tech fans get annoyed with me saying, like, a part of the reason I can't get all the way there with Tech is because I wonder about the ceiling for Baron Morton. Now, he's no Cade Klubnik, who won it 13 times. What did I tell you? The Clemson hype is real this year. Clemson hype is absolutely real. I like seeing Zachariah Branch in there. That's fun. But Baron Morton almost winning a Heisman as often as John Mateer at Oklahoma. Anyway, just some fun fodder here, okay? Some fun fodder here with Texas Tech. Texas Tech feels made for being sexy in a video game, right? There's going to be a lot of guys that have big gaudy ratings next to their name as they come in from the transfer portal, particularly on the defensive line, like in the trenches. Now, tough blow, Texas Tech. Look, I'm trying to prop up the Red Raiders here. They did lose transfer running back from USC for the entire season. That's a tough blow, but to me, I would say I know that it's not like Tech signed 5 running backs out of the portal or anything, but this is why you go out and get a number 1 portal class as a whole. That was not like just the one crown jewel of the portal class. There's a lot there. You can find ways to still make that up and keep moving and be a title contender. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. Anybody open to the idea that Tech can buy its way into the national championship game? And I don't say that derogatively, if that's a word, Texas Tech fans. I don't say that to take a shot like some people do. Everybody is trying to buy their way into the national championship. Penn State, Clemson, all those teams, everybody's trying to buy their way into the national championship. Texas Tech takes a bunch of crap for it because they don't have an SEC or a Big Ten patch on their chest. It's kind of dumb. I'm not trying to do that. But the question I'm asking all of you guys is, do you think that can actually happen at some point?